Sarah, we were talking about what is going on in Texas.
Yes, well, I wanted to respond. Sunny was saying that she had spoken with some Republican friends who often compared this election to the one in 2016, saying, well, you know, you guys couldn't accept it in 2016. You know, this is the same thing. Why should we accept it? I don't think these are equivalents at all for this reason, that anecdotally, yes, we can argue among friends about, you know, what, the different things that Hillary was dealing with James Comey, the Russian interference, all these different things. But she conceded. And she said, this is a peaceful transfer of power. He won, and we moved on. So although conversationally we talked about it, you have the highest, literally the highest office of the land right now, engaging the party to try to turn over electoral votes. You have people that are having, the president's calling for people to show up, you know, as recently as the election, to polling sites to threaten people about the results, watching over their shoulder. You have, it's being brought to the Supreme Court twice. Like, these legal actions, using the resources of the government to try to undo itself, we've never seen that before. So these are not two equals at all.
Yeah, you know, I tend to agree with you, Sarah, but it's interesting that the one of the friends that I spoke to, we've been friends for a long time, and he's not some maniac. You know, he's extremely reasonable, and the way he explained it to me was, well, we did sort of institutionalize the feeling that Trump was illegitimate through investigations, through impeachment, and so it's no surprise that there are 70 million people that voted for him that believe that it's not possible that he lost, you know, in a non-rigged election. And I have to say, for the first time, I thought that was kind of enlightening, because I was pretty shocked when Trump was elected, and I was very supportive of the impeachment efforts. I thought there was evidence to support his impeachment, but I think I can understand why 70 million people feel that they were robbed of their vote.
Investigations.
It just makes a little sense to me.
But when you say that, really? You are then acknowledging that the people who ran these elections throughout this country cheated. That's what
I don't
is
believe
being
they
said.
cheated.
That the people who Okay, so that's important to know, because when we talk about Russia investigate, that's a cheat. And they seem to discover that there were problems. Now, you know, I knew he was going to win, and I've said it all along. And I felt he was going to win because people believed he was the person they saw on television. And, you know, people love television stars. So that was not a surprise to me, discovering that there was so much help with the bots, with all the things going on that went on in that 2016, and then watching him throughout the 4 years do absolutely nothing to make the country seem better. I think people were just annoyed, and yeah, they were annoyed, but that's what you do. Your guy doesn't win, you fretch about it, but you accept it because there's a peaceful transfer. This other stuff of saying it's illegitimate, the election is illegitimate, is basically saying all those people who worked their cans off to make sure that it was a fair and clear election, because they didn't want this kind of mishigas going on. It's basically saying you all cheated and we're in the right, and that you cannot do. And you got 4,000 courts saying, this doesn't make any sense, and people going into court not saying, here's how the cheat happened, but saying, well, it feels like it's possible that they could have, because they won't say there was cheating, because no one wants to, no one wants to get themselves in trouble. None of it makes sense to me. But, you know, so that's how I think, that's how we go get them. That's how we talk to folks and say, listen, we all fetch when our guy doesn't win, but we don't do this. We don't discredit the people of the United States of America who busted their cookies to make this work. I don't know what a cookie is. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to go to break right now.